Ho ho ho! Happy New Year! Well, actually, it's not even Christmas yet. But I mean, dude, I don't. It's been awful for the past couple of days. I don't know how. Like I took. I don't know if you realize this. I took the entire day off yesterday.
I
Like
know.
I took. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I didn't send anything out.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take because we streamed until what, like 1 o'clock or something.
No, like 2 hours and some change the night before.
Yeah, on Saturday, and I made enough in super chats that I'm like, you know what? I think I can just go ahead and take the day off.
And sometimes you
And
gotta do it, and then you burn yourself out.
yeah, so I took all Sunday off. Slept in, got up, had a bowl of cereal, went straight to work. I slept in, like, so I didn't even have time to like do anything. So I didn't do a video. I literally just got up and went straight to work. Today I did a video. So here's my schedule. My schedule today sucked. So my YouTube check was supposed to go in on the 21st in
Yeah,
my
I heard
bank
you asking
account.
about that.
Yeah. So I had everything planned. I was going to Saturday night, I was gonna go Christmas shopping after work, get all that stuff done, right? And then the money never went in. So I started messaging people, and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers like, yeah, ours haven't went in yet. So I'm like, well, maybe it's because it's the weekend. So this morning I wake up, I take Autumn to work at 6. It's in there. So I come back home after dropping her off, filmed the box office video, and then I went Christmas shopping for like 3 hours. And then after that, went straight to work. So I was on the go all day today. And working retail during Christmas, not fun. Just letting everybody know that.
I can imagine.
It was just awful. Awful.
Tomorrow's gonna be hell because it's the last day.
Tomorrow's going to be hell, but it's a good kind of hell because tomorrow's going to be hell, but they got me on a different shift tomorrow because the store closes at 6 o'clock. So they got me on an opening shift. So I'm not on a closing shift. So I'm going to have more people helping me instead of it just being myself. There's going to be people helping me. So it's not going to be that bad, I hope. But I already got alcohol ready. Like I bought a 12-pack of Yingling. I bought a thing of Sambuca liquor and some black tea. And I'm just staying home, dude. And I'm just drinking and staying to myself.
We had a party last night I went to, and we had something called Pirate Punch. And I'm not a big drinker. I'm telling you, I had a few glasses of that. It was rough getting up for work this morning. So I'm like, oh.
Well, see, yeah, you're right, but I don't have to go anywhere. Now, Thursday morning, I got to get up early, which is Christmas. I got to go over to my dad's and his girlfriend's, and then I got to go to my brother's. I'm taking my brother to go see Star Wars on Christmas. But once I get home, which will be like what, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, dude, I'm just staying home and drink. Like I bought stuff to make dinner for myself. It's just gonna be me. I bought a little Christmas tree for $10 today, and then after work tonight, I bought a.
You have to work Thursday?
No, I'm off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't go back to Friday.
Yeah, I don't go back to Friday.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I go back next Monday. Thank God.
Oh, you're lucky, dude. You got a nice Christmas vacation then.
One job, the other one I got to work a little bit tomorrow, but not. It's not as nearly as demanding as one. The other job is easier than that. So,
sort of like YouTube. Like YouTube's my other job. It's a lot easier than my other job. Yeah.
I hope this will be my third job, but I'm slowly but surely getting there.
Yeah, you just got to build to it, my friend. You know, yeah. It sucks you're so far away, man. I would like to help you with your setup and shit, man. Yeah. And that sucks, you know, because you got to communicate through online and whatnot.
I understand. I'm going to get that RAM, like you definitely said. That's going to be my first purchase, first of the year.
Oh yeah, I got to do the same thing. Yeah, because especially with Adam moving in, I want to do the upgrade. So
when I do that, I think I'll be. I'm just so comfortable with that doggone iMovie. And I know I'm sacrificing the quality of the sound, but
I wouldn't use iMovie, man. You got to use this. Well, this is what I use if I can find it. Oh, where the hell is it? I can't. It doesn't show, but I use Sony Vegas. It's like super cheap, man.
Sony Vegas.
Yeah, Sony Vegas Movie Studio. There's an expensive version, and then there's like the cheap version, and I use the regular movie studio version.
Is it in the App Store somewhere, or you purchase it from somewhere?
I bought it at Best Buy.
Best Buy. Okay, I might get that when I get the RAM.
Yeah, I believe it was $40 or $50. But dude, I do everything in that thing. I do my thumbnails, my edits, everything.
Yeah.
And like when I do my audio, I don't record my audio through my camera. I downloaded Audacity, record my audio through my Yeti, and then when I go in the movie studio to edit, I just pair up the two audios, and then I delete the camera audio because that's the bad audio, and I just keep the mic audio and it's crystal clear. So yeah, but movie studio lets you do everything you want, like green screen, everything, man. It's so good.
Yeah, I might check into that.
So
for a Christmas present.
Yeah, if I like when we get off, I'll send you a link, or tomorrow after work or something, I'll send you a link and show you. I thought I had the box with me, but I guess I do not. I probably do somewhere, but it might be in storage. But anywho, what the hell? Oh, come on. What the hell is it stuck on? Oh. This is literally happening right now while we're live.
Murphy's Law.
But the thing is, I can't even see what it's stuck on. Because this bottom one, damn, the fuck was it stuck on? This. Okay, I think we're good now. We're all good now. If you guys haven't, hit that like button. Just letting you know that, no, that's what it got stuck on. Got stuck on that fucking Elgato box. Stupid ass fucking Elgato box. All right, so let's get to the main topic. I don't know if I like this camera angle. I don't know if I like that or this. I think I like this better.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah. So Rise of Skywalker, depending on who you talk to, either the movie's doing pretty good or the movie's doing pretty bad.
Well, I did a little research. I know you about ready to shit down like Skeet, but I went back and pulled numbers.
You're a number guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I love numbers. In my profession, you gotta have the numbers. Force Awakens made $248 million opening weekend.
Yep.
Last Jedi made 220.
Yep.
And Rise of Skywalker made 176.
Yep.
Now my argument is, do you know how much time was made between Revenge of the Sith? And
no, that's a perfect what's the word I'm looking for? That's a
example.
Perfect example. That's precisely what happened.
Because everybody's saying, I'm asking before I look at myself, oh, it's about 5-6 years. No, it was 10 years. Force Awakens, the Revenge of the Sith came out in May of 2005. The Force Awakens came out in December of 2015. That's 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 years, nobody heard nothing from Star Wars. So of course, when it come out, there are going to be more people clamoring to see it.
Yep.
So that's one reason why it made more. Second reason is when The Last Jedi came out, people were split. Man, that's not that. And then this created certain, I'm not going to call their names, but certain YouTubers that their whole mission in life is to take pitchforks and torches and just destroy. And this, the Rise of Skywalker didn't stand a chance, because if you want to believe it or not, your voice has got power. If you keep hitting something for so long, it's going to crack. That's the main reason why I think Rise of Skywalker didn't do better, because for the past 2 years, all you've been hearing about Disney's killing this, Disney's killing that, Disney's killing this. And people are starting to sway to that because there's one person in particular who's very popular. And his word, when people hear it, I listen and I look at YouTubers. They love him. So when that person that you love and he's pointing out this, and all you hear is this, this, and this, you're going to eventually lean that way. So I think that's where I heard Rise of Skywalker.
You're not wrong. You're actually right on the money with that. The thing is, you're right. The reason why Force Awakens made so much money because it was like 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. We haven't had no Star Wars in a long ass time. But then Last Jedi still made over 200 million opening weekend. This one dropped to 177, 176. Now that's $50 million less than Last Jedi. Now the thing is, dude,
well, let me shoot you this. What did Aquaman make opening weekend?
That's
$166 million.
True.
The Dark Knight Rises made $160 million. Captain Marvel, $1 billion movie, made $153 million opening weekend. And Wonder Woman, which was the most second popular DC movie, made $103 million. So that's not saying just because it came out the gate slow, it still made more than 4 of the most popular movies.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It might still make $1 billion. It will. Come Christmas, who knows? Maybe a lot of people are just waiting to Christmas to go see it, because everybody's going to be off for the weekend.
I'm scared for it because every channel I go to, every channel I'm invited to, this is the most dumbest, da, 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 da. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, I mean, come on now. Yeah, you can criticize, but I mean, to kill, people are literally killing this movie.
Dude, it's the generation we live in, man. It's the generation we live in. Everybody, it's toxic fandom, dude. That's what it is. It's toxic fandom. It's okay to have an opinion. It's all right to have an opinion. You saw me when me and Adam reviewed it. Like, I was not happy about this movie, but I don't go out with pitchforks and start attacking the directors and the actors and so on. I'm like, look, I didn't like this movie because X, Y, and Z. And then I posted a bunch of videos. You know why I posted a bunch of videos? Because I was making that money on those videos, right? But I also am the type of person that will keep diving into it because I want to like it. And that's the difference between me and a lot of people on YouTube that's doing these hate videos, because these people that are doing the hate videos are doing it because they want to hate it either way. They don't care. They want to hate it, Whereas I went and I saw it 3 times. I want to like it. And then I listened to what Ken Napsok had to say and what Joseph Strimsall had to say. And they started breaking down the meanings behind things that I didn't notice, and it makes me appreciate the movie. I'm excited to go see it again Thursday. Like, I am so looking forward to go see it again Thursday. I can't wait to go see it again Thursday, And I don't know, maybe I went into the movie with all the baggage from everybody I've talked to, and I went in negative.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. You can't escape it. And I'm not a diehard fan like some people I see. I mean, I love Star Wars. I don't get into and I'm saying this too. I don't get into the canon as much as many people. But when I went there, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Some of those points you made, it leaves a lot of unanswered questions. Yes, it did. Could it have been better? Yes, it could. To me, the only perfect movie I've ever seen in my last 5 years was Endgame and Infinity War. To me, those was the 2 perfect movies. It don't get no better than that.
I wouldn't call it perfect.
Well, I thought it was perfect. I thought Endgame was perfect.
Endgame had a little bit of a jarry with that whole time travel.
I did a show on that, and I can show you how Tony Stark, they stole that from a comic book. They got it in the room. I can't think of it. They're talking about the whole thing is talking about if you do this, that you can't do this. Like the way the Hulk broke it down.
Yeah.
The same script in the comic book. I was like, this is source material right here.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think any movie is perfect. Every movie has some kind of flaw. No movie is a 10 out of 10 perfect movie.
What's the flaw in game?
Where do you want me to point at? I mean, there's bad CGI at some time. Like some of the characters.
I'm talking about
No. That counts as the overall movie as it being perfect or not.
Okay, well, I'll give you that. But I'm talking about far as the plot, the beginning, the end.
Some of the plot can be convoluted. Like, let's not forget, if it wasn't for that rat landing on that van switch, then the movie never would have happened. Okay, because Ant-Man never would have got out. So I mean, there's room to nitpick on any movie. Like, I think the Joker is a masterpiece, but some people can go in there and nitpick it to hell. You can do that with any movie, and that's what these people do. They find movies and they nitpick it to hell, dude. They nitpick it to fucking hell. There was something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, something dawned on me on the way home from work tonight, and I like driving quietly and just kind of thinking my own thoughts. I'm sitting there thinking, like, this sequel trilogy puts us right back into the late 90s, early 2000s. It's the prequel era all over again. I remember when the prequels came out, everybody fucking hated it. They bashed it and all that. We are literally in the same era. Nothing has changed from Star Wars. You know what that tells me? Star Wars fans are just toxic. They're never going to be happy. They're never going to be happy. Star Wars fans.
It seems that way. I mean,
they're just toxic by nature.
I don't know. I mean, did I like The Last Jedi? No, it's not my favorite, but I don't get on here every day and say, Last Jedi sucked. I don't do that. I mean, and you don't. It's frustrating. When I think about it, it frustrates me. Some of the stuff that I see, and I be like, really, the movie.
I was watching SEN live. I listen to them every day through because they talk about Star Wars and stuff. And Christian Harloff, who used to do Jedi Council with Ken over on Collider, he said, I'm not doing a spoiler review of the movie. And it shocked me. I'm like, why? He's like, I'm tired of talking about Star Wars. He's like, I'm tired of people yelling at me, doing this, doing that. He's like, from now on, I'm just going to talk about Star Wars with my daughters. He's like, that's all I care about is just talk Star Wars with my daughters and experience it with my daughters. He's like, I'm tired of sitting here and giving my thoughts on it just so I can have people attack me and yell at me. He's like, I'm not doing it. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. If you guys want to watch a review, he's like, there's several other channels that are doing it. I'm like, this is what the toxic fandom has done.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Well, you can't even have an opinion on it. Like dude, I would love to show you this. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this shit up.
I don't know if you remember when the last time we streamed, I told you I was only going to do 2, and I'm not doing it anymore. I mean, because it's just you read some of not even the comments. It's just if I get invited to a stream, I'll discuss it. But far as pouring energy into it, because you're not going to change anybody's mind. You could. Like I listened to it was a guy last night. I want to get on this show so bad. What's his name? Fatal J, I think it is. Him, another guy was talking. They had a very good conversation going on. And they were just pointing out this. I'm gonna get on that show. I don't know how I'm gonna get on there, but I'm gonna get on there. But
okay, so let me see if I can pull this up. I don't think I can pull this up. So, okay, here. Let me see if I can show you guys this. So the other day, this is my Facebook, okay? And I posted on here, I was like, so I've been okay, this is what I wrote. So I'm thinking I'm completely turning around on I actually spelled turning around on my thoughts on Rise of Skywalker. I was listening to Force Center yesterday, and I think Ken and Joseph pulled me back from the dark side. Their breakdown showed me that the Rise of Skywalker did have a message and themes. The point of the film and trilogy was that you had Ben, who came from the good, but he chose to go to the dark. Rey, who comes from the dark, chose to go to the light, and how the heirs of evil managed to pull Ben back to the light, proving it doesn't matter where you come from. And in many ways, it is opposite of what Anakin went through. Also, although the prequels are also all through the prequels, Anakin went to prevent his lives, or damn, I misspelled a lot of shit. To prevent his loved ones from dying. It's poetic that his grandson did just that. Ben was able to bring back Rey from death. Ben succeeded because he didn't. What? I don't even know what the hell I wrote. Ben succeeded
because he didn't know he would die.
Yeah, because he knew he would die. He did it selfishly, where Anakin wanted to do it selfishly. The movie is layered, and I was just blinded by the hate. So that's what I said. So that's what I posted. A lot of misspellings in there. I gotta be honest with you. I really need to proofread stuff. So here are the comments that I got. You guys want to see the comments that I got? Here's this dude. Keep telling yourself that because you won't accept the ultimate truth. Really? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Toxic fandom, right? I'm not coming out and talking to this guy. I am stating something, okay? So what makes you come on my Facebook and write something like that? Keep telling yourself because like, who the fuck are you, dude? This is why people are tired of talking about Star Wars, because you get these fucking assholes in here that are fucking talking shit. Like, dude, if you don't have something good to say don't say it, dude. No one cares. No one cares.
You call them keyboard warriors.
Yeah, they're real big around there. So I told him
tough behind the keyboard.
So I told him, please fuck off. Merry Christmas. Mike Joseph says, even though the film leaves me with certain questions, I still freaking loved it. So he loved it. This one goes, I had a long conversation with this guy. This was like a back and forth. He wrote, yeah, I don't think it's that deep though. It's just some dude's theory. I did like the movie, but I liked it for different reasons. My main reason is because I really was a fuck you to Rian Johnson, and Kylo finally beat Rey in a fight, blah, blah, blah. And then me and him went back and forth all day. So then finally I was like, dude, let's just agree to disagree because I'm tired of it. But, there's so many fucking people just giving fucking like look, this guy right here, shit ain't deep. Just admit it, Star Wars will never be the same. Like why do the people feel like they have to come in someone else's, Facebook and just completely shit over that fucking person? Hey
man, it's just a keyboard warrior, boy. When you behind that keyboard and you really don't have to face the individual face up, man, you get a lot of courage.
Well, like the one guy said, oh, that's just someone's theory. It's not someone's theory. I just laid out the facts right there. Anakin wanted to prevent his loved ones from dying. He failed. He went to the dark side because he wanted to do it for selfish reasons. He wanted to be with Padme forever, right? Kylo revived Rey because he knew he was giving his life to do so.
Yep.
So, this ain't theories. These are facts laid out. Rey being a Palpatine coming from dark and Kylo being a Skywalker coming from light, that is not theory. This is facts, And I can understand me getting shit on YouTube because I'm doing a video and I'm doing, I'm putting myself out there. So I understand people wanting to come give me hate on YouTube. But when you come on my Facebook, and you coming in and you personally attack me or call me stupid or call me something, like you're looking to fight. You are looking to fight at that point.
Hey, boy, that's the price. And I'm not saying this. I'm saying this to be genuine. What I'm saying is the price of the fame. You're starting to get a little bit of fame. I was on a channel the other night, and when you came on and say something, everybody was saying, "Yeah, man, that's Robert Stone." So your opinion is starting to matter. And so when you get to a certain level, people want to attack you just for the sake of because, hey, this such and such and such. So I'm going to try and get my punch in. I don't know if it make them feel better. I don't know. So I'm just saying that's part of what comes with territory. So you just got to be like, man.
But I don't understand. Like, I I don't understand the mentality of these people, right? Like I don't agree with Tyrone Magnus or Jeremy Johns, but guess what? I'm not cussing them out in the comments. I'm not calling them stupid in the comments. I watch their video and I go, well, I don't agree, and then I leave. I don't leave a comment or anything.
You just got to make a conscious decision, man. Not let that bother you. And I love using examples. I follow Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless has several millions followers, but he follows no one. Any comment, he's gonna say what he say. He gonna do what he do. He gonna tweet what he tweet, and he don't give a fuck. So I mean, that's what you got to do.
Oh, I stopped, dude. Like for the past week or so, I stopped reading most of the comments in the today. I think I read like maybe 3 comments in today's video.
I think he reads them, but he just don't care. He's gonna say what he's and. That's what you got to do, unless it's just something that you just gotta respond to. But I mean, he don't even respond to nothing. And I done sent some stuff at him, buddy. He don't respond. I mean,
dude, like I had people, give me death threats, dude, on YouTube.
Oh my Lord, no.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I remember a long time ago, someone said that they were gonna slice Autumn's throat and fuck her while she drowns in a pool of her own blood. Oh, that was a comment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Comment.
That's crazy. That. Well, man, I'm sorry that happened, but
people think just because they have this
keyboard warrior, buddy,
that they can do anything and there's no repercussion. Well, like I can't wait till the government starts cracking down on these people because that's a hate crime. Mm-hmm. That's a threat, a deathly threat. So yeah.
In South Carolina, that's called unlawful communication, and you can get some serious time for that.
People are weird, dude. People are, I swear, it is what it is, though. All right, so I'm gonna switch the camera to you because I juiced tonight, so I gotta pee really, really bad. So I'm gonna switch the camera to you. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. What up, people? Danny Graham. Please hit my channel, comment chats. Rob graciously invited me tonight. We just talked a little bit about Rise of Skywalker. I liked it. First show, I loved it. Robert liked it so much the first time. It took him a couple times. But I think he's leaning over, coming over to the good side. What's up, Holly Hamster? Ollie G Hamster. What's up, Tony? What's up, Dominican Scott? Appreciate all y'all. David Cortana. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Andrew S? Thank y'all for supporting us. We try to keep things going. I wish I had Ving Rings money. Milton Bradley. Y'all have the meats. I like the movie Yasmin. I love the movie. I'm going to see it again this weekend. If not Christmas, probably the day after. I love the first viewing. I went with one of my good friends, worked with me and my daughter, and he went. We all 3 liked it. I think the movie is awesome. Does it have some loose points? It does. Does it have a lot of unanswered questions? It does. But I was entertained. I didn't feel like my money was spent. I wasn't bored. I watched the whole thing. So when I left the movie, I didn't feel like I wasted my money. That's one of the main things. I did not feel like I wasted my money. So I'm definitely going again Wednesday or Thursday.
Speaking of going again, dude, I completely disagree with this super check. Mr. Star Wars Edits writes, Lawrence Kasdan should have wrote Rise of Skywalker. I disagree 100%. Dude, Lawrence Kasdan is a great writer, and he wrote Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And he co-wrote Force Awakens. The problem is, what was the main problem about Force Awakens, Danny? What was the main problem everybody said about Force Awakens?
I'm trying to remember that it was
just a ripoff of A New Hope.
Yep, that's right.
So you want the guy who's being accused of just copy and pasting A New Hope to write the final chapter of the Skywalker. First of all,
it'll be a ripoff of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, dude, let's not forget, dude, that Lawrence Kasdan is part of the problem that we're in right now. Like they didn't explain anything with Rey from the beginning. I was watching. I forgot whose review I was watching, and they said that the biggest problem with this trilogy is because they never said who Rey was from the beginning. You know, like the prequels, we knew who Anakin was from the beginning. You know,
I don't mind. It was revealed the third act of the prequel that she was the granddaughter. I don't mind that. That didn't bother me in the least. I just think that what I would do, I wouldn't let 10 years pass again. I definitely wouldn't do that. I would let 3 to 5 years pass. I would let Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, I can't think of his child's first name. I let them 3 collaborate and let George Lucas come in and sprinkle his magic and give him direction and say, look, man, pick 3 things and this knock it out the park.
They did this. I would do something similar. Now, as of right now, there is a movie scheduled to come out in 2022. I don't know if they're going to push it back or not. That's 3 years from now because we're still in 2019. So that's still 2020, 21, 22. That's 3 years from now. So what I would do is pretty much what you just said. I would slowly exit out Kathleen Kennedy, bring in Jon Favreau. Then I would make communication with George Lucas and be like, look, we want to bring you back in. We want to do something with the Old Republic. Would you mind writing a treatment for it? And this time, confirm to him, we will use your treatment. But then I would hire a screenwriter to come in and rewrite his treatment because George Lucas doesn't know how to make dialogue. Like he just doesn't know how to. And George Lucas would be the first person to say it because that's the reason why the original trilogy works so well. George Lucas wrote the treatment, and then Lawrence Kasdan came in and rewrote it into script form. That's why the dialogue worked. So I would have George Lucas come back, do the Old Republic saga, and then have someone else come in and rewrite it. They got to bring George Lucas in.
I would steal a page out of Kevin Feige book too, and I would film so much fake footage. And when they start doing the trailers, I have nothing but fake shit in there.
That's gonna piss people off.
Yeah, but guess what? When it come time and you see it, you be like,
but it works for the MCU because the MCU is so big right now. Like you can't piss off the MCU fans. It's like you like when people watched Infinity War, nobody at that time was like, oh yeah, Hulk wasn't in that scene. We didn't realize that till like 2 days later. We're like, because everybody loved the movie. You do that right now with Star Wars, dude, they'll just nitpick the shit.
But wouldn't it be awesome if they used to give them a bunch of fake stuff, and then when they when they actually go see it, it's awesome.
Well, they kind of did that with Force Awakens. Like there was a lot of stuff in the trailers for Force Awakens that we didn't see because it was deleted scenes. Like Maz Kanata handing Rey the lightsaber, or not Rey the lightsaber, but Leia the lightsaber.
Luke Saber.
Yeah, Luke Saber. If you go back and look at the old trailer, she's handing Leia Luke Saber. And Luke is saying, you know, the Force is strong in my family. I have it. My father has it. My sister has it. And he's like, you have it too. Who the fuck is he talking about? You have it too. Right? That's why I still think she was a Skywalker from the beginning. I think she was 100% a Skywalker from the beginning. And then they're like, fuck.
You think J.J. Abrams changed it? Because
I think he changed it because Kylo killing Snoke, he needed someone else to come in. You know, instead of bringing Snoke back from the dead, which would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, why don't they just use another clone?
Well, not only that, but there's stuff in the books that let you know that depending on where he comes from, he could come back to life. Like there's stuff in the books about that. So, but instead they just made Palpatine the puppet master, and that got old. Mr. Star Wars comes in with a super chat. Revenge of the Sith better than Empire? No, it's not. It's not. It's funner.
He talking about Empire Strikes Back, or he talking about the show Empire?
No, he's talking about Empire Strikes Back. Why would he compare Revenge of the Sith to the show? You got an itchy eye? You got an itchy eye, my friend?
I do, man. It's driving me crazy.
You know, the more you itch it, the worse it gets, right?
Oh, that's driving me crazy.
For dry eyes, use clear eyes. Wow. You gotta get some
eye drops when I get off of here, but
you need to go get some real quick. I can switch cameras.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. So, yeah, I completely disagree with that. Revenge of the Sith is the more entertaining movie because it's like lightsaber fight after lightsaber fight after lightsaber fight. And it's action packed for sure, but is nowhere near better than Empire. Empire, like film, like cinematography, acting, script, special effects, it's just superior in every single way. And I'm the one that kind of thinks Empire is a little bit overrated. I actually like A New Hope more, but to say Revenge of the Sith is better than Empire, nah. Sorry, Mr. Star Wars edit. I gotta edit that one out. I don't agree with that one, my friend. But yeah, just don't think so, man. I really don't, man. But I mean, if you think so, Danny, can you turn up the mic gain up a little bit? I don't think his Yeti lets him do that. And besides, you don't want to turn up the mic gain because that just makes it sound weird. I can hear him loud and clear. He just speaks really low. You got to give Danny he's a chill brother, man. He's calm, cool, collective. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. I'll let him know when he gets back. But he's a cool, he's just calm, man. He takes it like a beat at a time. He's not like loud like my fat ass. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'm taking my hat off, man. It's warm in here, man. It's cool outside, so it's warm in here. Revenge of the Sith had some shitty ass CGI in some spots, man. Like there's literally a fucking scene where like Rex's head is like floating, not Rex, but Commander Cody's head is just floating over his body. But nah. Disney won't fire Kathleen Kennedy. She'll retire early. She's not gonna retire. She just will step down. She's not gonna retire. Got tired looking at my bald head. Sorry. He used quotation, retire early. Well, yeah, but retire means she's not going to go work somewhere else. Like she'll get work somewhere else. Like Universal will pick her up. I'll laugh. She goes over to Warner Brothers and does DC shit. I would laugh my ass off. Oh, we got a super chat. Rank all the trilogies. As soon as it pops up. I was actually going to do a Star Wars ranking video for Christmas, but I would have to do that tomorrow, and I got to wrap gifts. So you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got like gifts right there I have to wrap because I got to go over my parents' and brother's house on Christmas. So maybe I'll do it. It's just ranking videos are really hard, but I can rank the trilogies right now. So this is probably going to piss people off. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and rank the three trilogies right now. Okay. Number one is the OG trilogy, okay? I just think without the OG trilogy, none of this would be possible. I know that doesn't necessarily make it the best, but when you look at it in terms of what they were able to accomplish, the cinematography, the acting, and just the script writing dialogue, it's far superior than the other ones. Then, unfortunately, I know this is going to piss off a lot of people. I'm going to say the sequel trilogies above the prequels. I think the prequels. So here's the thing, and this is why I want to say this. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat. I know. I understand. Like, look, I understand. I'm a massive prequel fan. See, that's why I don't like ranking things, because now people are going to automatically think I don't like the prequels when I love the prequels. The prequels are my most rewatchable Star Wars movies. Like, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I always put on something prequel related because it makes me happy. But the reason why I put the sequel trilogy over the prequels is, yes, the prequels had an overall plan. They had an outline. George Lucas knew where it was going from one to another. However, when you do look at it, some of the CGI does look pretty bad. Jake Lloyd was a very bad actor. I didn't like him as Anakin. People didn't like Jar Jar. Some of the dialogue was really bad. And again, some of the CGI is really bad in some spots, and George Lucas is kind of out there with some stuff. But the sequel trilogy, now I've seen the whole thing. What's up, Danny? Hey, Danny. Do you have a button on your microphone that says grain or gain?
No, it's got a pattern.
Okay.
And then
okay. All right. I had people say that you're talking real low, so I was gonna have you turn your mic up. You just might need to pull it closer to you.
How about now?
That's just regular. Ain't that just your volume?
Yep.
I don't know. I can hear you fine, but I told them you just talk low.
I'll try and talk louder.
But
is that better, people?
I mean, I think it's fine, but yeah, he says better. Chris said it's better. So I'm ranking. Okay, someone just sent a super chat. He said rank all the Star Wars trilogies. So there's 3 trilogies: the OG, the prequels, and the sequels. This is my ranking. Then I'm going to let you do yours. My number 1 is the OG. Number 2 is the Disney sequels. Number 3 is the prequels, because the prequels, although are fun, the prequels have a lot of problems. A lot of the CGI is bad. A lot of the acting is bad. A lot of the dialogue is bad. So that's the way I have it. Whereas the sequels, say what you want, they didn't have a plan, but what we got, at least it had acting, good acting. The acting was fantastic in the sequels. All the special effects looked really, really good. And I do like the overall story arc now, that she was a Palpatine. She was bad, but she decided to be good. So I like all that. So you rank them real quick, and we got like a bunch more super chats coming in.
I'm not gonna be as technical as you. I can honestly say I have watched the prequels more than any other.
I said that right before I ranked them too.
So I'm going to go with the prequels, OG, and then these.
Okay. All right. Yeah, literally when I ranked them, I'm like, I know this is gonna make me sound like I hate the prequels, but I'm just letting you guys know that whenever I'm bored, I always put on the prequels. They're my number 1.
Hands down, prequels best lightsaber secrets, hands down. So that's one of the reasons why I get drawn to it.
Mad 1306 comes in with a super chat. Do you think Mandalorian episode 8 will end with Mando's helmet coming off?
Nope.
I was thinking they were gonna say that for next year. And the reason why I say that is because now it's pretty much common knowledge that the actor that's voicing him isn't in the suit. Pedro Pascal, the guy that they hired to play Mando, yeah, most of these episodes is not even him in the suit. He's just voicing it over.
He looks shorter than Pascal in real life.
There's 2 different people playing Mandalorian right now. Well, 3 different people. There's 2 stuntmen playing him full time, and then every once in a while they'll put Pedro Pascal in there. And Pedro Pascal don't move like that. If you ever watch Pedro Pascal,
if you watch, one of them is extremely bow-legged.
Yeah. So maybe it ends with that. I think the cliffhanger is we're gonna get to find out who saved him as a kid. You know, when they keep showing him in the bunker or the droid about to attack him, I think it's gonna be revealed that like a Jedi saved him or something. It's gonna leave on the cliffhanger. I guarantee it's gonna leave on the cliffhanger. I just don't know what that cliffhanger is.
I think baby Yoda is gonna be some kind of gremlin or something.
How's it gonna be a gremlin?
he got some evil in him, man. You say he choked that girl?
Well, she thought he was turning him. She thought he was turning him.
I'm scared. I'm scared about him. I hope I'm wrong, but
no, he ain't gonna go to the dark side. That's just evil. People love Baby Yoda.
And I don't want the Nick Nolte character to be dead. I hope he's just hurt.
I think he's dead. And I think IG-11 is gonna find him dead, and IG-11 is gonna go out there and start wrecking shop on all of them.
That could be a possibility. It's got nothing to do with it, but I'm telling you, when he got out of when that X-wing landed, and he got out of that.
You mean the TIE fighter?
That was the TIE fighter. That was I could see him with Magneto helmet on.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that comes to pass.
Anakin Skywalker, why thank you, Chosen One, comes up with a super chat. Last Jedi is the best of the sequel trilogy. Yeah, it is for me. I know a lot of people don't like it. I think it's the best. I think it's the best written, the best directed, the best acted.
I like Force Awakens better.
I think Force Awakens is funner. I think okay. So I think people confused like with better, right? Like, because everybody always does like the top 10 best movies of the year, and they put like Avengers Endgame in there. I'm like,
Well,
no,
I can tell you this. I can tell you that Rogue One is better than The Last Jedi.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I was much more.
You might like it better, but doesn't mean it's technically better because they literally had to go back and reshoot the entire end of the movie.
But see, your standard is different from mine. That's what I'm telling you. You're going from a more technical and more.
You're judging on two different things. That's what I'm saying. There's two different things. There is what is better from top to bottom, script, acting, camera, all that, and then there's what you like. Okay, that's why when people do their top 10s at the end of the year, they should do the top 10 favorites. So their favorites are different to what is actually the best. That's why everybody loves Endgame. Everybody's top 10 likes of the year, right? How come you think it's not going to get nominated for an Oscar? Because it's not the best. It's technically not the best.
I'll give you that, but I've heard you say time and time again, when you go to a theater, you worrying about or not worrying about, but you noticing, oh, they shot from here, or
yeah.
I don't notice. I'm going to look when I pay my $10 or
that's why.
Am I going to feel like I want my money back, or am I be like, okay?
That's why I said you need to rephrase that to you think you like it better.
I like Rogue One a whole lot better than I like The Last Jedi.
But on a technical standpoint, there's no way in hell. Like the script is way deeper than Rogue One's whole motto was hope. Whereas the motto in that Jedi is failure, learning from failure. Failure is the greatest teacher of all. And it's just more layered. It's just, yeah.
Casual fan, which movie you think they're going to like better?
Force Awakens.
No, I'm talking about between Rogue One and Last Jedi. The Last Jedi was more divisive.
Probably
was more divisive for fans than any other movie made. Is that not true?
Well, if you count the prequels. People don't like the prequels, man. People like them now. But back then, people didn't like them. Trust me.
Okay.
AHA comes in with super chat. The War of the Directors really ruined this trilogy. It wasn't really the War of the Directors. It was the war of Kathleen Kennedy just being dumb. That's what it was. What's wrong? Kathleen Kennedy was just dumb. She's like, hey, we're not going to come up with a plan. We're just going to do this, this, and this. It wasn't really the director's fault. The directors did the best they could with what they could.
You can't blame all that on Kathleen Kennedy.
Fuck, I can't. It's her fault.
Iger got to wear some of that responsibility because the buck stops with him.
That's true. But
you should have had enough balls to say, look, Kathleen, I know that George Lucas handpicked you in this, but at the end of the day, I'm the CEO. I'm the head honcho at Disney, and this ain't working. So either you're going to change this or you're going to exit stage left. He should have done that 3 movies ago.
You're not wrong because it was Bob Iger's idea not to use George Lucas's treatments.
I'm not saying she's perfect, and I'm not saying she not need to be replaced, but you can't put all the blame in her lap. So Bob Iger got to wear some of that blame. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then Bob Iger needs to do something now because, like I'm telling you right now,
he hoping that Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and the rest of them pull his ass out the fire. Because right now, guess who they're gonna blame next? If the next people fail, who you think gonna start getting the heat?
Yeah,
and them shareholders of Disney will be looking for a new CEO.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I think is funny though. George Lucas has got to be laughing this shit up. Yep. George Lucas got to be at home right now just laughing because George Lucas went through the exact same thing, and George Lucas is like, fuck this shit, I'm selling this. And now they came in thinking they could do better than George Lucas, and they're getting more heat than George Lucas got.
How can you know more than the creator? There ain't no way you can know more than the creator of the content. That is impossible. I guarantee he hiding stuff. They ain't even got a clue. If you go look at his notes and his files and stuff,
I know
so much stuff.
Yeah, I think Dave Filoni probably the only one that understands it. Maybe Pablo Hidalgo, but they have no idea. Like, what the fuck is midi-chlorians? No, we're not doing that. Darth Vader.
Go ahead.
Darth Vader comes in with a super chat. Rise of Skywalker versus the first two prequels versus Solo. I'm taking the first two prequels. If I had to choose, if you're asking me right now, if I had to rewatch either Rise of Skywalker, Phantom Menace, and Attack of the Clones, or Solo, first of all, let me just tell you, Solo is not even a thought in my head. That's the first one going.
If I had to, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What?
If I had to rank it, what I would watch right now, I would watch The Phantom Menace first, Rise of Skywalker, The Clones, and Solo.
Yeah, but he's putting Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace together, so it has to be a double feature, my friend.
I ain't a big fan of Attack of the Clones. I mean, I'll watch this all right, but it's my least favorite out of the three.
It's good once you get to Geonosis. Like once you get into that arena, man, then it starts picking up.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, if I had to rank them in the order, I would watch. No, I would not watch Phantom Menace or Rise of Skywalker. If I had to put the two prequels together, I would put it over Rise of Skywalker. If I had to separate them, I would put Rise of Skywalker over it because I fucking hate Jake Lloyd, who plays little Anakin. I hate that kid. But you know what? I didn't start hitting him up on Twitter though.
But I'm telling you, man, the Phantom Menace, Darth Maul saved that movie.
Yeah. Valhalla Erickson comes in with a super chat. So Joker could be more profitable than the final finale of dude, I'm fucking tired. I can't fucking read for shit. Joker could be more profitable than the finale of Skywalker Saga. I don't think that's possible, but let me look it up. I don't know what Joker's final numbers are. I believe Joker's still in theaters some places.
Yeah. It's probably about 1.1 billion, something like that.
It's less than 1.1. It's 1.62. So it's
300,000.
Yeah, it's about half of 1.1. So I mean, at the end of the day, it could be. But Danny makes up a very good point earlier of this stream. Danny was like, look at Aquaman, look at Captain Marvel, look at all these other movies that start off with like 160 million, and then they ended up making $1 billion. So, and the Christmas vacation, the Christmas holiday,
that's going to help it.
Does help it because I know a lot of people that.
And what's going to help it too if this last Mandalorian is awesome. That's going to drive people to see it.
Yeah, because you're right. Because this is season finale this Friday. So once season finale is over with, there's no more Star Wars until Clone Wars comes out in February. So people are gonna be like, "Well, I want to go watch Star Wars. Let's go watch Rise of Skywalker." The people that really didn't like it will probably go back and give it another shot. And then there's all the families that are going on Christmas, and so. Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, Danny. I think you're right on that one.
I bet this weekend it'll be I bet you make double what it made opening weekend.
I wouldn't go that far.
It made 176.
Yeah.
I bet you it'd be 220 at least.
Dude, no, in the history of the box office, the number never goes up.
Okay.
It's look it up. The number always goes down. It either goes down by 40% or 50%. It never goes up.
Yeah, but I think this Christmas it's gonna be a perfect storm.
Okay. No, dude, it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop at least 40%, and that's being nice. That's being nice.
So you're saying it'll make about half of 176.
I think it'll make 130.
It's 3. Okay.
I think it'll make 125, 130. I think
125, 130. I'm gonna write that down.
And
I think it's gonna make more than that.
All right, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna check this out. So
next,
and you said how much? You said 2 what?
I think it'll make about between 175 and 185.
All right, so 175. You know what? Fuck this. I'm writing this down now. Because next Monday we're having this conversation.
Okay.
All right, so
I can admit when I'm wrong. You said 125 and 130. What you said?
Yeah, 125 to 130.
And I'm saying 175 to 185. If it meets in the middle of that, then we both win.
Oh, that's a big number to get in between. No,
okay. Well, tell me.
No, I like that. If it gets in between, and it's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yeah. So hold on, I got a bunch of super chats I got to get to. AHA says thoughts on flying stormtroopers. I really don't have a thought on it. Stormtroopers have been flying for years.
No, not like that. I think they stole that from the Mandalorian. That's a Mandalorian jetpack.
No,
I've never seen stormtroopers like that.
Dude, I played Star Wars video games since I was in elementary school.
We ain't talking video. We talking movie.
It's still Star Wars. It's still Star Wars.
Let's concede it's not the first time it's been seen in the Star Wars
material,
but it's the first time it's been seen in a movie theater.
Yeah, it's the first time in the movies, but
it looked a lot like the Mandalorian. But you've seen jetpacks with the Mandalorians in 2 movies already.
But I've seen it before in video games, so it wasn't shocking to me. Like I literally just got done playing Fallen Order where there is jetpacks. You know, I played Battlefront 2. There are jetpacks, so that doesn't phase me at all. Hold on, I got like 3 super chats. I'm trying to get them in order here. Valhalla comes in. Facepalm on Campia defending the box. Dude, that was the most frustrating thing I've ever seen in my life. It was. John Campia was on there today, right? Any other movie that has this kind of drop off, the man's like, I don't know, man, this don't look good. This don't look good. And then he's sitting there defending. He's like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. This ain't disappointing at all. You had 2 movies in your trilogy made over 200 million. This movie made 50 million less. How are you defending this? At the very least, you got to at least say, yes, this is a little bit concerning. This is a little bit disappointing. You're like, yeah, I don't see this as a negative. What part of it don't you see as a negative? It makes absolutely no sense. Oh, he frustrated the hell out of me. I had to click out of the video because unlike other people, I don't leave nasty comments to people saying I wish they died. When I get frustrated, I just click out of the video like a normal, decent human being, you know? But whatever. I don't understand how you can defend that. Darth Vader writes, Knights of Ren were wasted.
Totally.
Absolutely they were wasted.
I heard somebody today ask a question. Why didn't the Knights of Ren have lightsabers? They should have been.
They're not force sensitive.
I'm just saying, why would a master of the force, so to speak, want to surround himself with people that don't even speak his language?
Well,
I don't understand that.
Give me 1 week and I'll have your answer because the comic book came out last week. I got to go up and get it Thursday.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I got something, and I said I was going to show it to you. You switching me over.
Yeah, but I bring it closer to the camera. Is that the new? Okay, show me the top. Okay, yeah, that's legit. I thought that was the old canon. Yeah, there you go, buddy. That's all you need, my friend. You're gonna learn a bunch of shit, my friend.
Ooh. I'm feeling smarter already.
Don't be a smart ass, man.
I'm gonna get that encyclopedia on this last movie. I want to learn as much as humanly possible so I can defend this movie.
Yeah, Thursday I'm probably gonna go up to when I go to the comic shop. I'll probably swing by the bookstore and see if they have it. I'm gonna pick it up. I don't have the Force Awakens encyclopedia though, but I got the Last Jedi. Yes,
I'm gonna go buy Books a Million. I think they should have it.
Yeah. But yes, I do agree the Knights of Ren were wasted. I'll understand more. I'm trying to get to the super chat, buddy. Hold on. I'll know more about the Knights of Ren and stuff when I get to read that comic book on Thursday. All I know now is that the Knights of Ren was already there was already a leader of the Knights of Ren who was a Force user. Kylo killed him and took his place. So that's all I really know from now. Walter comes in with a super chat and he says, how much Rise of Skywalker need to be profit? I don't know if they put out the budget yet. Hold on a second. I don't know if they put out the budget yet.
I thought we talked about that last chat.
Yeah, but we won't know until we get the budget number. Yeah, they don't have the budget listed, so we don't know. We don't know. Because usually the budget is double. In order to make a profit, you need to triple the budget. So if it was 200 million, you need to triple that. So it needs to hit 600 million to make a profit. So, but that's not accounting the marketing. So this movie needs to make a lot of money to be profitable. It's not a Just League or a Solo thing because those movies went through massive reshoots. But until we get that budget, I have no idea. If it hits $1 billion, it'll be profitable for sure. I say it has to hit. I'm saying it has to hit about 650, 700, but I won't know for sure until I get that budget number. So that's the thing. But I am keeping close eye on it though. Hold on, I've seen more super chats. Hold on, I want to make sure I have everybody. Okay, so Walter taken care of. I think the next one is Sean.
Yep, that's it.
Sean comes in with a super chat. You have to see the video George Lucas camping out to watch Rise of Skywalker. I already watched it. It's hilarious as fuck. Did you see that video, Danny?
I did. I haven't.
Let's react to it real quick. It's super fucking funny, dude.
Is it actual? Somebody made it up. Fan made it up.
So Collider does these deep fakes, and they manage to CGI George Lucas' face on someone that does an impersonation, and it looks real, and it has George Lucas camping out for Rise of Skywalker. Hold on 1 second. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. Let me put this up, dude. This is hilarious. So, and then I'll get to Kyle, your super chat in a second, my friend. So I'm going to share audio here. And then probably going to get a copyright for this, I think. But, okay, you guys all see the screen?
Yep.
Okay. This is hilarious. Tell me if you hear the audio.
Yep.
Okay.
You try baking a pie.
Okay, here we go, dude. This is hilarious.
Well, there it is.
Take the Sean Dabney thing down.
I am George Lucas, creator of Star Wars saga. I've been working with Collider, so unfortunately, he won't let me come to the premiere of this stupid movie. So I decided to just come here and camp out till it opens. So the film opens pretty soon. When does the movie open? What is today? All right, we got some time. Hi, how are you? George Lucas. Yeah, just get settled in here. Hi, how you doing? George Lucas, creator of Star Wars saga. Got my little baby Yoda. Oh, little baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Oh, look. Baby Yoda. Get your baby Yoda. $250, baby Yoda. Well, see, security's already giving me a hard time. Everywhere I show up, people give me shit. Initially I thought I'd just sit here and camp out and try to see the movie with the people, and hear their resounding disappointment. But I think I'm going to try to buy this theater. I actually think I'm going to try to buy it. I mean, I got the money. I got the time. I think we should do it. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, there they are. These are my special cookies. My Wookiee cookies. Harrison gave me these. He baked them. He says just one bite and I'm on my way. So, oh, that's good. I can feel the THC flowing through me. I remember going to Woodstock. Was I at Woodstock? Yeah, I remember that. I remember we were at Woodstock. We were all pretty stoned. I took all my clothes off. That was the inspiration for Chewbacca.
He starts to interview people. It's just hilarious. Everybody starts to love Mandalorian.
Huh?
Let's go back to the office.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for the movie to start. Oh, I feel fine. I just want to be alone with my thoughts for a while. I just really need to get centered. I think this is the way to do it. Look, baby Yoda. Look, there's no CG here. I'm better. George is so bad for making CG characters and advancing film technology into the 21st century. What a terrible thing. What a bad man. Baby Yoda.
So I'm just gonna take these.
Yeah, no, don't take my cookies.
Right.
No, I don't want to go.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
Check on you in 5 minutes.
Okay, thanks. See ya. Maybe try to take George's cookies away, Baby Yoda. Take my cookies away from me.
George, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I just dozed
I think
off.
we should go back, George.
I was dreaming about my mother. We got to save her.
Cookies, sir.
The sand people got her. I got to save my mommy. Is it working? Just want to ask you guys
Anakin, huh?
questions about this
Yeah.
stupid movie coming out, Star Wars. You guys want to talk about it?
I've never seen it in my whole life.
Do you know who I am, sir?
Yeah, it's George Lucas.
Ah, it's very clever. You used the Force to figure that out, didn't you? Have you ever seen? You haven't seen any Star Wars film?
No.
Are you gonna go see this one?
I'm a fan of Baby Yoda. Yes.
You like Baby?
Baby Yoda. That's what's blowing up the internet right now.
You like? Wait, you like what?
Baby Yoda.
You ever see the Star Wars movies?
No, I haven't.
What's your favorite one? Just lie.
None.
Do you know Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. What's your favorite Star Wars film?
My favorite Star Wars movie?
Yeah,
You put me on the spot, bro.
I understand. I understand, bro.
Let me think. That's what I was going to say because I really do enjoy that one, but it's not a movie, so
You like-
I can't.
you
I
like
can't.
that-
I can't give it to you. I
Like
can't.
that. Why do you like The Mandalorian? Go ahead, just say it.
I like
Go
The
ahead.
Mandalorian because
Go ahead.
It's such a good space western.
it's a space western.
Well,
To me, it feels like a D&D campaign. It feels like the guy who wrote it, like John Favreau, like this is a story he played through with his friends around the table, like just homebrew Dungeons and Dragons but Star Wars skin, because that's exactly what it is. So far, he's fought bandits, he's fought a big monster to get an item to save his ship. Like these are basically just quests that a DM came up with like on the table. But I can relate to that, and I'm like, you know what? This is simple, but it's cool.
I didn't understand any of that. That was in Huttese, I think. Hi, I'm George Lucas, creator of the Star Wars saga. What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Phantom Menace.
Oh, you're my best friend. Well, you guys, I wasn't able to buy the whole theater, but it turns out there's a lot of empty seats. So hopefully this thing's going to bomb. I'm going to go check it out.
Damn. Jacked up.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I feel sick. Oh, I feel queasy. Oh, stop the planet. I want to get off. I wanna get off. Oh, make it stop. Make the Batman stop. Oh, I don't have Baby Yoda to save this piece of shit. Oh, well. That little puppet. That's cute. Stupid little puppet.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Oh. No.
Damn.
And then he just walks away sad. Poor George Lucas.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but I like how they do that. Like they did a trailer reaction and like it was hilarious, the trailer reaction. So yeah, I've seen it. I thought it was funny. But let me go to these other super chats. I've seen a bunch of them drop in after where we at? Sean was the last one, right? Mad did one. Let me just Kyle's was the one I left off on. Rise of Skywalker makes Attack of the Clones look like Citizen Kane. God damn, son. That's savage. I actually like Attack of the Clones. I actually think Rise of Skywalker is better than Attack of the Clones. You know,
I agree with you.
so yeah. But thank you for your super chat, man. I appreciate your opinion and your super chat. Matt,
Favorite out the three.
which one? Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones.
That's everybody's least favorite. Mad 1306 writes, if Rise of Skywalker makes more money than Last Jedi, will it be a disappointment? No. It does. Let's be fair, dude. It doesn't need to make more than Last Jedi, right? It doesn't need to make that, you know. It needs to make $1 billion, though. It has to make $1 billion. Otherwise, it will be a disappointment. If this movie only makes $900 million or less, it's gonna be a massive disappointment. It doesn't have to, like Last Jedi, I think made 1.2. It doesn't have to hit that number. It has to hit at least over $1 billion. It has to, because regardless of what John Campy has said on the show, I love John Campy, but I disagree on 100%. You know, you can't look at this and not think this is a punch to the gut. You know, so I think it has to at least hit over $1 billion. It has to. It has to. So yeah, thank you, Matt 13. I've seen some more super chats. I don't think I missed anybody. So the next one is Darth Vader, Lord Vader. You still remember Winter Soldier? You still remember Winter Soldier? I don't know what that means. The movie? I love Winter Soldier. It's like one of my favorite MCU movies. It was my favorite until Endgame came out. It was like Winter Soldier.
I pulled that up. I think Winter Soldier made like 75 million at opening. I think I read that.
Yeah, I don't think Winter Soldier broke $1 billion though.
Opening weekend it made 75 million.
Yeah, I don't think it broke $1 million though, or $1 billion.
No, it didn't. Captain America. Something I read something about they're working on that Falcon and Winter Soldier movie now. I mean, on show now.
Yeah, they're working on it now. Yeah, it only made 714 million worldwide, but yeah, they're working on the Falcon Winter Soldier show right now. I can't wait for it, dude.
I hope they transition Sam into Captain America.
They will. I heard a rumor that he already got fitted for a suit and everything. There was like concept art of his suit. Yeah. He's probably going to start off. I guarantee you this is how it's going to start off. He's going to start off not wanting to do it. He's going to be like, no, that's Steve's thing. That's not me. I'm not going to do it. And Bucky's going to try to talk him into doing it. And then finally at the end, Sam will do it. Yeah, so I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the elected hero. He's not going to want to do it. But.
Yeah. That sounds feasible. I read something. I didn't research it. But they're saying they're doing an Ant-Man 3 and Dr. Doom supposed to be the villain in there.
I know they're doing Ant-Man 3. I didn't hear anything about Dr. Doom. How the fuck does Dr. Doom fit into an Ant-Man movie?
Let me see the link.
Don't send me no like crappy link like from some bullshit website.
I always see you everything always.
Is it a video or an article? Don't send me no video.
I'll do that after the show.
Yeah, don't send me no video of somebody saying it, because people can make videos saying any goddamn thing. I can sit there going saying, "Hey, I'm marrying Amber Heard." That ain't true. But if it's a link to an article, you got to be careful what websites they are, because a lot of those websites suck, dude. Like if it's Cosmic Book News or We Got You Covered or something like that, dude. Them websites are trash, dude. They just make shit up. Someone said Armin. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. If it's him, don't send it to me. That guy he has a lot of inaccurate information. But I don't know how Dr. Doom would even be in Ant-Man. Dr. Doom is anything. He's going to be in Black Panther. Yeah, they're saying comic book cast. If it's comic book cast, I'm going to fucking let me check this out.
I know I saw it in an earlier YouTube show.
Comic book cast 2, Ant-Man 3, Dr. Doom. I'll tell you right now if this is feasible. Man, yeah. Well, he did a bunch of Dr. Doom videos. Ant-Man 3 villain. Well, there's a couple websites doing it. I don't believe that shit, man. Don't believe that shit, dude. I'm not saying believe everything I say.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm learning from you, old master. I'm trying to get things that's going to generate clicks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get I read a bunch of stuff.
I do that too.
Try to think of my next topic.
See, I do that too, right? I do topics that I think are going to generate clicks. But if you notice, in the beginning of almost every video, at least 9 out of 10 of my videos, if I come up with a topic, I post the article right in the video. Like, you can see the article, right? So I'm not just I'm not sitting here one day going, man, I got nothing to talk about today. what if I tell everybody that Doctor Doom is gonna fight Superman? And then I do a video, and then everybody thinks Doctor Doom is gonna fight Superman. I'm like, yeah, guys, I heard a rumor from Warner Brothers that Doctor Doom is gonna fight Superman. I don't. That's like you're just making shit up. There are websites that do that, or there's YouTube channels that do that. Me, I make sure I don't post the link to the article, but I do show the article in the video. And 9 times out of 10, it either comes from Cinema Blend, Hollywood Reporter, or Superhero Hype, or Variety. It comes from those 4, which are all credible websites. So, yeah. General Huck says, Rise of Skywalker, Return of the Jedi. Rise of Skywalker. Over Return of the Jedi, yeah.
I can't believe it.
Well, I like the beginning of Rise. I like the beginning of Return of the Jedi. I like the end of Return of the Jedi. I don't like the middle. I hate the middle of that movie. It's so slow, so boring with those goddamn Ewoks. I just want to bitch slap those fucking Ewoks. At least.
Did you think they I don't mean to cut you up. Do you think they stole the idea of General Hux being a traitor from Rebels?
I thought about that when it happened. I don't know if they stole the idea. I think they just used that as an excuse to kill Hux and get him out of there. But I was like, "Ooh, is he going to be like Callus from Star Wars Rebels?"
That's what I was thinking, man.
Yeah, and then they killed him like 5 minutes later. I'm like, well,
I hated him at the beginning of Rebels. Then he ended up being one of my most favorite.
Yeah, mine too. I hated him in that first season. I fucking hated him. But yeah, he turned around being a real good character. I really liked him. Well, so I got people getting pissed off because I said I like Rise more than Return of the Jedi. I didn't say it was better than Return of the Jedi.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. Return of the Jedi is the script is better, the story makes sense, the acting's better. I just said I would prefer to watch Rise because I have problems with the fucking Ewoks and the shit in the middle of that movie. So I mean, it is what it is, guys. I mean, I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Oh my Lord, this bad boy say unsubscribe, God.
Yeah, man, they going out for blood, man. The Tater Master, he used to send me super chats. Now he's talking about unsubscribing.
Oh my God!
Don't piss off the Spud, man. What's wrong with the Ewoks? What's right with the Ewoks? Like fucking Teddy Ruxpin trying to kill somebody.
Damn, that's funny. Tatermeister, damn.
Tatermeister, he sends in a bunch of super chats. So.
Tatermeister on point.
Yeah,
you say you kidding. Thank you.
Yeah, but that brings up a very valid point, though. I don't understand why people unsubscribe for not agreeing.
I don't.
Now
I'm guilty. Now
I never.
I hate to say this because you're my buddy. But
dude,
what was that one video you sent that good? I mean, they killed you on. You said something about one of the Mandalorian episodes.
Oh, that was episode 6. The one where they were in that space station. Yeah, dude, I lost 40 subscribers, dude. Just because I said I didn't like it. It's like, really, guys? Wow. Since you don't agree with me, you unsubscribe. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of people. I don't unsubscribe to them.
Subscribe. I'll give people thumbs down from time to time, though.
Well, this is what I do. Right, if I don't agree with them and it starts to become first time I don't agree, like I didn't agree with Jeremy John's review of Star Wars, I don't unsubscribe to him, okay? Mm-hmm. But if it starts to become a necessary thing, like if it starts becoming like where I don't agree with anything they say, like video after video, I don't agree with none of it, then I just don't watch their videos. I keep subscribed. I unring
the bell. That's what I do.
Oh, the notification, yeah. It's just I don't get it. People are like, you like this? I'm unsubscribing. Well, what? Really?
No, I just unring the bell because I don't want to hear what you got to say. If it's a constant, just talking crazy, unring the bell.
I mean, I'm a subscriber to Geeks and Gamers. I never agree with what they have to say. I just don't watch their videos unless it's a topic that I want to hear about. Well, like when Jeremy was doing the video on the box office, I wanted to hear that. So yeah, it's just, I mean,
I watched Drunk 3PO.
Oh, I watched Drunk 3PO. That dude's fucking hilarious.
And I started. Is there one called Mayhem? Mary Mayhem.
Mary Mayhem. I'm not a subscriber to her, but I am a subscriber to Ryan because Ryan does a lot of the old EU videos of the old Legends Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I subscribe to people. Doesn't mean I watch everything. I try to, but you
can't. Man, there's too many out there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have 22,000 subscribers. I barely make 5,000 views a video. So, 75% of people subscribe to me don't even watch my stuff. So, I don't understand why.
Sad that he got 7,000 views on that one.
Who?
You did.
On what?
I remember on the Mandalorian that got
such a yeah, it's probably more now.
Last time I checked, it was like 7,500. I was like, man, that's wow.
Yeah, people did not like the fact that I disliked that fucking episode. Like, God forbid I have an opinion. Well, I'm about to check it. But people want you to hate shit. That's what they want. Yeah, it's at 7,500 or 7,400. Yeah. So 7,400. Yeah, I'm getting ready to sign off too, man. It's getting late, and I got to be at work early tomorrow because I worked the early shift for Christmas Eve.
I got
you. So, let me see what we got. Okay, all right. So, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank everybody for dropping that super chat. Like I said, that's what pays the bills around here. That is pretty much 90% of my revenue. I'm subscribed to Robert, favorite channel, Grace Randolph. Well, I'm a subscriber to Grace Randolph too. I just don't watch her videos. I watch it because I want to know what the topics are. No, I still haven't watched episode 5 yet, Ricardo. I'm about to watch The Witcher during the Christmas break.
Oh
yeah, tomorrow night I'm probably gonna come home and start wrapping gifts and do that. So anyway, guys, I'm about to dip. I got Danny's YouTube channel in the description box below. So guys, be sure to go over there, click on that link in the description. Go over to Danny, subscribe to his channel. Don't unsubscribe if you disagree with him. Just subscribe. We're all human. Once again, guys, I want to really, really take this time and say thank you guys so much for the super chats. Again, that major part of the channel with the revenue. I'm looking to get some major upgrades on equipment here. I need to try to bring in $400 to get this soundboard. So I'm really looking into getting that. So hopefully, so really I can't do that without you guys. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be doing a holiday stream. Don't know if tomorrow or Thursday. I will be doing I don't know what Danny's Christmas plans are. I'll invite him. If he can come in, he can come in. If not, I'll do a solo thing.
I'm flexible. Just let me know, bro.
All right. So once again, guys, check out Danny's channel. Links in the description box below. And as always, I am Robert Storms, and that is my opinion. Happy holidays, everybody.
Same to you, bro.